Welcome back to Pharmacy News. Joining me now is Paulo Duarte. Did I say that right?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Oh, there you go. It's almost like I'm the chairman of the Pharmacy Guild of Portugal. Wonderful to have you with us.
It's a real pleasure to be here.
Now tell me, how does pharmacy in Australia compare to pharmacy in Portugal?
I think that we have a better reality than we have. We have kept the basic and the more important values of the pharmacy, the relation with the pharmacist, the ownership, so the non-prescription medicine. So you have a lot of things that we like to have, because your reality it's much more pharmaceutical, and at the same time it provides a great deal of services to the population. So we are learning a lot with your experience.
Tell me, you have had a little adversity in the pharmacy world in Portugal. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, we start to have a lot of changes in our regulations. We have a lot of discussions with our antitrust authority, and they force a lot of change of regulation in Portugal. It was really a challenge for us to deal with that. So we lost ownership of pharmacies. Now anyone can own a pharmacy, except it's a doctor, a wholesaler, or a manufacturer. And the non-prescription medicines can be sold outside of pharmacies, all of them. Oh, we only get the pharmacy only list 2 years ago. We are working on that. So it was a lot of changes at the same time. Then we have a problem because the country went for a bailout. So we had the problems in the pharmacy, then we had the problems with of the country.
Yes,
so we
yes.
lost almost 30% of the value of our market. So it was a lot of things happening in 7 years.
Yes.
But the good thing is that we survived. We are alive and fighting for getting back to our business.
Certainly a challenging time.
Yeah.
Is there light at the end of the tunnel?
Yes, we see. You know, you are very positive because we really believe in what you are doing. I think that pharmacies and pharmacists across the world, and you see that here in Australia, are much better than they think they are. So when it's really needed, we join together and we find out new solutions to solve our problems. And despite the change in ownership, for instance, 92% of the pharmacies are still owned by pharmacists.
Really?
And we kept unity, and we are finding new solutions, new services, new ways of remuneration. We decrease our costs. We are more efficient today. We have new BI, business intelligence tools. So we spoke a lot about technology in the last 20 years. No one was moving along, but in the last 3 years, everybody started using that much better, because it was the change forced the need, and the need forced people to change.
Of course, so the landscape in pharmacy in Portugal certainly changed.
Yeah, but we want to keep the core values that where we started, the core values of our professional, of the pharmacy: proximity, quality, trust, transparency. That's the same core values that you have and we also had in Portugal, and we want to preserve it for the future. And so a lot of things change, but not these four core values.
Of course. We spoke about what you find inspiring about the pharmacy industry in Australia. What could the Australian industry learn from Portugal?
I think that two major things. The first one is the use of technology. You have a lot of technology, but we don't think that you are taking all the results, the outcomes that the technology can give to the pharmacy, both at the business and professional level. This is the first thing. The second one is to be a little even better in providing evidence of the outcomes of the results of the services that the pharmacies are providing, not as professional services only, but in a more comprehensive way, in integration with the other healthcare professionals. And one of the things that we are doing is being evaluated our services, not only by economists or health economists or by pharmacists, but in a joint group that has physicians, pharmacists, and health economists. And I think that will be a shift in the discussion, because it won't be myself or the pharmacist saying we are doing this and this is the value. No, it will be the academy, and with physicians, with pharmacists, with the outcome saying the pharmacists are doing this and this is the value they are creating.
Yes, yes, a much broader view of the entire industry. Thank you so much for your time. What are you looking forward to at APP 2015?
I think that I'm learning a lot,
Yes.
and now that I've speak, I hope to start enjoy a little bit more of the sessions.
You can relax.
Yes, I can relax a little bit because English is not my main language, so it's much more difficult for us. But I think that you have a great conference, great people speaking, great experience to share, and the Australians need to know that they are a model of pharmacy across the world.
My goodness.
Okay.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for
Thank
your
you.
time. We'll be back with more pharmacy news shortly.